Hi, I'm Dana. I waited months for charity shops to open, so now I can't stop going in them. So we have another little thrift haul and try on, charity shop haul and try on, whatever you want to call it. Less clothes just about less clothes this time, although it will still be a try on haul. I also have more accessories this time, some very fun ones in my opinion, so that'll also be a try on thing. And then I've just got some like weird bits of it's kind of just bits of crap that I enjoy having around my house, essentially. Marie Kondo can't come at me because I do enjoy them. So let's get into the video. I'm going to start with clothes first. So if you just want to see like the cool weird shit, I'll put like a time thing somewhere, probably in the description because I don't know how to edit. This shirt. And my new thing is these like sort of elasticated bottom shirts. I'm a big fan of them. I think this is again vintage. It's alternatives from Lewis's. I paid £3 for this in a size medium. The charity shop wrote on it's a size medium. I haven't been able to find a size on this thing. No, it's just 100% polyester. It does not have a size on it. But I think it's gonna look real cute. I'm pretty sure it's vintage, and it's got, this sort of like intentionally wrinkled fabric. Big fan of it, enjoy it a lot. I got this top today. It's just funky. I really enjoy it, just enjoy looking at it. Right, let's find the label. It was £3 and it's a size 12 from Peacock's Everyday Style. But it's like an old ass logo. My mum reckons this is like probably from the 90s, but whenever it's from, it's so cool. I've got quite a few like of these sort of sloppy, baggy, oversized, like sort of vintagey t-shirts. Big fan of them, very comfy. I paid £3 for these pyjamas. There's no size on them I could find. Oh wait. No, you just keep them away from flames. But they're just these silky, gorgeous pyjamas. I just pulled them out like that in the shop and I was like, yeah, I reckon I'll fit in that. I don't know if they do fit. This is my second pair of just really nice silky pyjamas from the same charity shop as well. I've got like a pair of red, really baggy, oversized men's ones. If you follow me on Instagram, which you should, I wear them a lot in my stories because I can't be else getting dressed just for stories. But I feel like just these cheap sort of like satiny fabric pyjamas, they're such an easy way to just feel a little fancy, feel a little special, throw them on after you've had a shower and shaved, and if you choose to shave. And it's just hella comfy and nice. Really, really enjoy it. I've also been trying to buy more pants that have a vintage vibe because it's hard to find vintage pants as far as I'm concerned. I'm not very good at it, I don't know. But these aren't vintage because they're just from Per Una, which I'm seeing everywhere in charity shops at the minute. So it's definitely like a modern brand. These wide leg jeans with this like plaited belt, I just couldn't resist. They give me real 70s vibes, like the square pockets and the really wide leg and the belt that's like the same fabric. It just gives me real 70s vibes. And I think they're super cute. And they were only £1. You cannot complain when an item was only £1. And I absolutely shit myself when I put my hands in the pocket because you know how sometimes you just find stuff in there and it was just all bitty and I was like, oh god, what's this? I pulled it out and it was just dried lavender. It was actually nice for a change. Smell lovely. Needed to remember to take that out when I wash them. And these pants are a little more, I'll be honest with you, they're absolutely work pants. They're from Meltemi. I don't know what that is. There's no other information on them. They called them a size medium, but they're kind of very small. I just about fit into them. I don't know if I like the way they look. Please comment down below if you think they look horrible, but be nice about it. But let me know because I'm not sure on them. But I want to love them because I love me an elasticated waist that still buttons, you feel me? And I just think like they look really cool cropped with like a vintagey t-shirt and some cool boots. I just have big plans for them. They're very like heavy canvasy material because like I say, I'm pretty sure they're like work pants. But I just think they're really cute. I have big plans, we'll see what happens. Now, if you watched my last one of these videos, you'll know that I get onto brands sometimes. I'm like, I love this brand, this is the only brand I want, it's beautiful. It's St. Michael's by M&S, which stopped producing clothes in the year 2000. So not everything's like vintage, but it's all old. And I just love this. It's got a turtleneck vibe, but then it splits off in a way that like kind of reminds me of a polo. And it's just a very simple white little jumper. I feel like this is going to be a really cute spring look. It's a UK size 10, but it fits me. So I think this is from 1994. It's got like a dash in there, 94. So from the year the grunge died. R.I.P. Kurt Cobain. But it's cute. And I'm planning on wearing it with this skirt, which is also from St. Michael's. That was £1, by the way. This was £4. It's a size 14, also from St. Michael's. And it's just a really cute little, like, I want to call it a work skirt, even though I'm currently unemployed. I mean, it is, isn't it? This is like something you wear to the office. It's not a casual skirt, but I'm going to wear it like it is. I have to admit that I only bought it because I kind of feel like it's something Alex Drake would have worn in Ashes to Ashes. I keep just buying these outfits that remind me of Alex Drake because I love her with my whole ass heart. And then I put the outfit on just to like go to Tesco, and I'm like, I'm straight up dressing like a detective inspector to go to Tesco. But it's fun, so let's just keep it up. And in the spirit of that, she wears a shit ton of belts. So I bought a shit ton of belts. Let's start with the one that fell off. It's got this little bow design to seal it. All these belts were £1, by the way, so I don't have to say that again. And it does up. It does up with these little things, and I feel like it might not be the most comfortable belt to wear, but I've got a whole bunch of dresses and I wanted like something cute and slim to go on them, and this will fit the job. And I thought it just sort of had vintagey vibes from like the silver and gold, and I feel like it looks old, so I bought it. And another one that I'm pretty sure is also kind of old is this really cool leather belt. Now, I do only ever buy leather secondhand because I'm vegan, but I couldn't resist it. It's a Spanish leather one, that's all it says on it. All it says is, where does it say it? Made in Spain. It's like partially cut off as well. But the way it's woven together so that like the entire thing, you know, it doesn't matter how small or provided it fits around large your waist is, there's a way to do it up. Really like it. It's really well made. It doesn't feel like it's ever gonna break. And it's beautiful. It just gives me really 70s vibes. I'm really into it. And the next three I don't think are vintage at all. I think they're like really, really modern. But they still give me 80s vibes, so we went with it. Now we've got this white one, and it does up at the back, which I'm not the biggest fan of. I kind of wish the front was just a clasp. But it's cool, it's fine, I like it still. It doesn't have anything on it to like say what brand it's from, and it's kind of gaudy. But I love it, it's so cute. And I'll be honest with you, if I'd already found that one, I wouldn't have bothered buying this one. Because this is just from Marks and Spencer's. I'm wondering if the number on it tells you what year it's from, in which case this would be from 2006 and not vintage at all. And it's nice, I like it, but number one, I don't like the fact that this bit is just like straight up see-through, so you can see what it's covering, which that one does too, but it's such a big buckle that it doesn't bother me. I still like this belt, I'm still going to wear it, but it's just, I prefer the other one. And if I'd already had that, I wouldn't have bought it. This, however, I would have bought no matter what. I love the clasp like that. I love that it's red because Alex Drake has a lot of red belts. Oh, that went in my mouth. Oh, God. I don't know why I'm stretching it out when it fits really well. I'm going to screw it up. But I just think it's really cute. And I've tried this one on and this one only so far. I just love the way it makes my waist look. I love the way it looks on me. And it's really pretty and cute. And I like it a lot and they're all falling down. I also got these shoes and they're absolutely modern despite how beaten up they are. Because they are from Aldo. But they were free. They were just in a box that said free, take what you want. and they happen to be my size, which is rare because I'm a size 8 and like, I just don't find shoes. And they're absolutely beaten up. I would not have paid money for these in a million years, but they were free, and I can't walk in heels. Like at all. And realistically, I also don't need to because I'm like 6 foot fucking tall, so I don't need like what, like 4-inch heels. These are big heels. There's a fucking platform, and I cannot walk in them. But I'm intending this free pair of shoes to be the shoes that teach me to walk in heels. We'll find out. Like, you'll see when I try these on that I'm like teetering across the shop. Like, sometimes I have the odd day where like my balance is for some reason like decent, and I'm like, oh, I can stand up. But walking, along with shoes, I got a shit ton of tights. Now, I've wanted colourful tights for the longest time because I feel like they're just a really great like 70s, like even 60s, 70s and 80s sort of vibe. So I got these sort of darker turquoise, lighter turquoise, navy blue and pink ones. And I thought that, obviously there's no packaging, so I thought that they were going to be a lot darker on than they are, but they sort of just give your legs like a hue of colour. And I don't know how I feel about it, I'll be honest with you. I think I need to like find some vintage pictures of girls in similar types and hype myself up to it. Yeah, it's so 80s, it's sick. But I haven't done that yet, so at the minute I'm just like, oh, this isn't really what I expected. And I paid like £2 for all of them, so I'm not super upset. But I was so excited for them, and they just weren't quite what I wanted. And I don't know what made me do this, to be honest. I think it was just like the packaging. I was like, oh, it looks so like old and vintage, and it's like so cool. And this one's like a clock, and this one looks really classy, and it's so vintage. I think that was like all that happened in my head, as well as only 50p. And that was what made me buy these. But it's just dark navy sheer knee highs and burgundy knee highs. And it's been at least 12 years since I last tried to wear knee high socks and expected it to look good, which it didn't. But maybe it'll be okay. I'm gonna try my best. We'll see how it goes. Finally, in the realm of clothing and accessories, I got some earrings. These ones are clip-ons and these ones are like proper through-ear ones. And they don't really have anything on them. No, they don't at all. They're just a white button sort of style earring. And these ones, I'm pretty sure, I mean, they are vintage because it says they were made in West Germany, which we ain't got West Germany anymore, boys. But they're just some like really nice little clip-ons. Little clip on the back. I don't think they're very, very light, which I like because I've got a few pairs of earrings that are similar to this that are clip-ons, but they're just real heavy and you can like feel them. I don't love it. I've just put that on. It's fine. But they're really light and just really cute. And I think both pairs cost. I'm sorry, Jodie, you're in my way. You alright? I think both pairs cost me like £1 for the two. It was super cheap. It was not expensive at all. I was hoping to find more jewellery, but everything it's just those big like early naughty statement necklaces everywhere, and I was like, I'm not doing it. So having failed to find the accessories I wanted, I moved on to like all this other stuff. I had to buy some cassettes, so we got Wings' Greatest Hits, which I already have on vinyl, but I know Wings are cheesy, and some of the songs are a bit like, what's going on? But I can't help but love them. Like, everything Paul McCartney's done I kind of love. And like, you just cannot beat Tina Turner. Like, what a strong, powerful, fantastic, brilliant, like, musician, woman, dancer, just everything she did was amazing. And this is like my pride and joy of things that I've recently found. I've been going through such a resurgence of my Bowie phase, and this was $3.99. And like, I don't want to be like, it's a vintage Bowie print, but like, some fucker in like the 90s framed this, like at least the 90s, maybe the 80s. I want to kid myself into thinking it was in the 80s. I mean, it might have been, because I don't think frames, I mean, what the fuck am I saying? I don't know, but it's obviously kind of old, and it's David Bowie, and he's so beautiful, and it's such a nice picture. And I love that someone else like once had this hanging up in their house because they were a Bowie fan, and now I'm a Bowie fan, so I'm gonna have it hanging up in my house. I just really, that's my favourite thing with vintage stuff, is just like the cycle of it and being like, you know, even 30 years ago, 40 years ago, 50 years ago, there were people that were just like me, and you can carry it on, and I think that's so much fun. I also got this ashtray because I have a dirty, disgusting, filthy habit, and it's a Bell Scotch whiskey ashtray. It says a 4-ye go, which is just very fancy. It's got a bit of gold around the edges. It's a Wade Reggie Reginald Caulfield Limited, Red Hills, Surrey, England. I don't know, it was only £1, and it just looked really old and fancy, and I was like, yeah, I want it. It does also have like this bit on the back, so I feel like you could have it as wall art at some point. I feel like that's something that I will eventually do with it. If I need to call help though, that's no problem, because I got this sick ass phone. It's a Salone redial / pause recall / flash phone. Approved for connection to communication systems specified in the instructions for use subject to the conditions set out in them. Oh, it's made in Stoke-on-Trent. Oh no, it's made in China. It's just from Stoke-on-Trent. Like, I don't think it's particularly old. Like, it looks it, but I feel like it's not. You know what I mean? I feel like it was made with like an old design in mind. But just the colour and the hardware, and I don't think it works anymore, judging by that. But it's just gorgeous. And it was only a £5. So me and my boyfriend went halves because, hi, it's for our home, not just me. I pay for like everything else. But it's just gorgeous. It's just fully enjoyable in every way. It's fantastic. How can you not love that? Talking of home decorating, I got the Laura Ashley book of home decorating, and this is from 1985. It cost me £1.20, which is just perfect, and I just love looking through it because, like, don't get me wrong, it's posh. Like, these are proper Tory houses. Like, this one's got wooden shutters and shit. Like, there's no way, even in the 80s, that I could have afforded for my home to look like this, and there is no heckin' chance that I can afford for it to look like this now. But it does at the back. Like, look at that. I mean, I feel like I'm like reading a story time for CBBC now. But when you get to the back, it has all these instruction pages on how to do just shit that I would have never thought to do. Like, there's one on how to wallpaper your ceiling, which I'm good, thanks. Like, I love it, but no. But there is one on how to tent a room with fabric, which is really tempting. There's how to cover walls in fabric. There's how to make like your own tea cozies and your own pillows and curtains to go around the bath. It's just all sorts of like weird crap essentially. But I'm definitely gonna try some of it at some point. It's just so cool. It's a beautiful, beautiful little book, and with it being from 1985, it's rather interesting. And the very, very last thing that I got was this mug for £1. It says only dull women have tidy homes, which it's not a sentiment I fully agree with, because like I try my best to have a tidy home. It's because my mental health's like in the shitter that my house isn't tidy, not because I'm like so quirky. But I just thought it was a funny little sentiment on such like a nice looking mug. Like, it looks like it should say like, God is with us in all ways, or like, you know, some like old lady stuff, and it's just, nah, only dull women have tidy houses, mate. It's the Bloomsbury collection from a Smith mug, Scotland. It's not that old because it's got a fucking web page address on it, but I just thought it was cute and fun and nice, and it looks very vintage. I'm very happy with all my little bits that I got. I am like pure buzzing over a lot of it, I won't lie. I don't know where the Barrow picture's going up because I haven't even hung up the Egyptian ones. If you wanna hear more about this bad boy and its brother, go to my last haul and try on. Self-promotion. But that's all I've gotten this time around. That's the lot. But for that's it from me for now. Please do like and subscribe if you want to see more of this, because otherwise how are you going to see it, you know? If you don't want to see more, just leave now, like, just go. Sorry that you were here in the first place, I suppose. But that's me and my Jodie cat signing out. Do you want to say bye, baby? Can we wave a little paw? Say bye-bye? She hates me. But she's so lovely.